used to ask me how my day went. Now you don't even look my way. Your phone was louder than my heartbeat. Silence grew where words should stay. I made excuses for your distance, called your coldness being tired. I was holding on to ashes while you watched the fire die. Every promise started fading, but I stayed like it was fine. You were halfway out the door while I crossed every line. I loved you after you stopped trying, after you stopped choosing me. I kept fixing what you broke, like it was my responsibility. You gave up, I held tighter, hoping love could change your mind. Yeah, I loved you after you stopped trying. That's the part that kills me every time. Noticed when your laugh felt forced, when forever felt too long. You said nothing's wrong so often, I started believing I was wrong. I memorized your silence, learned to read between your lies. You were slowly letting go, I was learning how to cry. I kept fighting for a future you had already declined. You were leaving in your head long before goodbye. I loved you after you stopped trying, after you stopped choosing me. I kept hoping you'd come back to who you used to be. You walked away emotionally, left me begging for a sign. Yeah, I loved you after you stopped trying. That's the part that breaks me every time. Maybe I was scared of starting over. Maybe lonely felt worse than pain. I held on to almost love, like it would ever stay the same. If loving you is losing me, I paid the price and stayed. Now I'm picking up the pieces of a heart you threw away. I loved you after you stopped trying, when it was only me left here. I kept loving the memory while you disappeared. You don't know how much it hurt me, how I crossed my own lines. Yeah, I loved you after you stopped trying. I'm still learning how to survive. If love needs two, then I was alone, holding on while you moved on. I loved you longer than I should have, after you were already gone.
I used to wake up, light it somehow, smile and nothing, breathe you in. You made the world feel less so heavy, like I finally fit in my own skin. Now mirrors don't recognize me, I avoid my own reflection too. I didn't just lose your love that night, I lost myself when I lost you. You saw parts of me I kept hidden, made me brave just being true. Now those pieces feel so distant, since the day I lost you. I miss who I was with you, the laugh that came so easy. I miss the way I felt alive, like loving you completed me. You took the best parts when you left me learning how to move through. I don't just miss you, I miss me too. I miss who I was with you. I used to dream in color, now it's all just shades of blue. I walk past places we once stood, pretend they don't remember you. Everyone says I'll be okay, the time will make it all untrue. But time just shows me every day how much I changed because of you. I keep trying to rebuild me, but I don't know where to start. You left a version of myself still beating in your heart. I miss who I was with you, before the fear, before the fall, before I learned how to be strong by building up these walls. You don't know what you took from me when you walked out like you knew. I don't just miss you, I miss me too. I miss who I was with you. Maybe someday I'll find her again, the girl who loved without regret. But right now she feels so far away, a memory I can't forget. If I could go back just one night, before we said our last goodbye, I'd hold on to the way I felt, the me you saw through your eyes. I miss who I was with you, so fearless, soft and true. I miss the light you pulled from me just by loving you. You were my mirror, my safe place. I miss who I was with you. Maybe I'll find myself again someday, in someone else or on my own. But I'll always miss the version of me who felt like home.
I learned how to fall apart quietly behind doors that never made a sound. I smile like nothing's wrong in public, then break down when no one's around. There are walls that know my secrets, floors that felt me hit my knees. I've been crying in rooms you'll never see. You only knew the version of me that was strong enough to stay. You never saw what loving you cost me every day. I'm crying in rooms you'll never see, in the spaces where you're still haunting me. I say I'm fine, I let you go, but alone is where the truth still bleeds. You moved on like I didn't break, like your leaving didn't ruin me. I'm crying in rooms you'll never see. There's a bathroom mirror at 3 a.m. where I finally tell the truth. I replay words I should have said in conversations I never got through. You don't know how loud the silence is, how your name still lives in me. You left, but somehow you stayed in the parts you'll never see. You got the calm, the easy goodbye, the clean escape, the relief. I got the aftermath, the nights, the way you left with me. I'm crying in rooms you'll never see, where I don't pretend I'm okay. I'm breaking down in the quiet hours when there's nothing left to say. You don't hear the cracks in my voice, you don't feel what's killing me. I'm crying in rooms you'll never see. Maybe one day I'll heal for real, and these rooms won't feel so small. But right now they're holding all the pain I couldn't show you at all. If you ever wonder how I'm doing, if the thought of me still stays, just know I survived, but barely, in 1,000 hidden ways. You smiled like everything was fine, but I felt the distance in your eyes. I held your hand while you drifted away, pretending the silence was just a phase. I whispered, stay in the dark of night, but you were already out of sight. I stayed believing in something lost, ignoring the truth, no matter the cost. Walked in shadows I couldn't follow, left me talking to empty walls. I was chasing echoes of a love that had already begun to fall. I stayed when you were already gone, clinging to a dream that didn't belong. I kept our photos in the drawer, smiled at memories I can't ignore. You said I love you in half a tone, I heard it too late, I was alone. I read your words like they were signs, but they were just lines you left behind. I stayed in a house that had no you, clinging to ghosts I never knew. I begged for moments you wouldn't give, danced on edges I shouldn't tread. I was holding on to yesterday while you were miles ahead. I stayed when you were already gone, clinging to a dream that didn't belong. I gave you everything, held on so tight, while you were leaving me without a fight. I stayed, I waited, I loved too long. I stayed when you were already gone. Maybe I was scared to let go. Maybe love felt safer than pain. But staying with nothing but shadows left me broken, calling your name. I should have walked before you did, but I wanted a fight we couldn't win. I stayed when you were already gone, holding on to a love that moved on. I gave you my heart, my every song, but you left me here where I don't belong. I stayed too long. I stayed too long. I stayed when you were already gone. Now I pack my memories away, learning to live with the ache and the wrong. I stayed when you were already gone. But someday I'll find where I belong.
You smiled like everything was fine, but I felt the distance in your eyes. I held your hand while you drifted away, pretending the silence was just a phase. I whispered stay in the dark of night, but you were already out of sight. I stayed believing in something lost, ignoring the truth no matter the cost. You walked in shadows I couldn't follow, left me talking to empty walls. I was chasing echoes of a love that had already begun to fall. I stayed when you were already gone, clinging to a dream that didn't belong. I gave you everything, held on so tight, while you were leaving me without a fight. I stayed, I waited, I loved too long. I stayed when you were already gone. I kept our photos in the drawer, smiled at memories I can't ignore. You said I love you in half a tone. I heard it too late, I was alone. I read your words like they were signs, but they were just lines you left behind. I stayed in a house that had no you, clinging to ghosts I never knew. I begged for moments you wouldn't give, danced on edges I shouldn't tread. I was holding on to yesterday while you were miles ahead. I stayed when you were already gone, clinging to a dream that didn't belong. I gave you everything, while you were leaving me without a fight. I stayed, I waited, I loved too long. I stayed when you were already gone. Maybe I was scared to let go, maybe love felt safer than pain, but staying with nothing but shadows left me broken, calling your name. I should have walked before you did, but I wanted a fight we couldn't win. I stayed when you were already gone, holding on to a love that moved on. You left me here where I don't belong. I stayed too long. I stayed too long. I stayed when you were already gone. Now I pack my memories away, learning to live with the ache and the wrong. I stayed when you were already gone, but someday I'll find where I